Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Only played 7 games last season due to injury, but when he's 100% healthy, his Washington Commanders are a threat to anyone.
They'll give it to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who burst onto the scene as a 7th-round rookie last year. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Here's White. They set up the screen. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jahad Campbell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect. Defense, they take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the Commanders' 31.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Diggs has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
At the 21-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Brings up 4th and goal. Jake Elliott on for the field.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott on
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air goes Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
He was able to... in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
In the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Hook up a 15 yards there.
A gain of 15.
And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 34-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. They'll
bring a receiver in motion right. throwing from the gun. It's Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they haven't stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Barkley again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move to James.
That's good.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. At the 29-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Brown goes in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Nifty move. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. A run straight ahead with Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. They'll run once more with JCM as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Here's Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Commanders 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Bourne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
82 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 50 yards.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point
Now receiver in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
13 yards there at a Washington 1st.
1st down, Commanders.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
On the draw, here's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Daniels looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On first down, here's Krosky-Merritt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To the air goes Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
First down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Washington.
They go play action. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andrew McCuba. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting head down the road.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 6. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Another run by Bigsby.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, annual.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.